Unfortunately, I may not be able to get clean audio for you tonight. Wow. Let's try something. I'm still trying it. I hope it works for me. I'm trying to get good audio. Just a moment. Alright, I hope this works for us now. I have one audio source that will work for us at the moment. So that's the breaking story, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you're watching from. You can choose the time of the day you're in. Alright, I am in Nigeria, so I would say good evening, everybody. How are you? For those of you that are in Nigeria, but choose your own. Alright. So what are we discussing tonight? There's a breaking story, and the story is that finally Moghalu and Durotoye will be working together. Am I happy? Yes. So who is left to join this coalition, and why is this not exactly going to be something of a big surprise, and would this be working somehow? Not exactly. Is this sufficient? I would say maybe not. Well, let me begin by saying congratulations to everybody. Finally, for many people who are asking for a coalition, there's something that is beginning to look like it already. Moghalu, Professor Kingsley Moghalu, and Fela Durotoye will be merging. If what Mr. Fela Durotoye posted, I mean, how long is it now? Sorry, pardon me, just quickly check. If what he posted some 1 hour ago is something to go by. I've been trying to come online since, but network has been so terrible. That's why I didn't come online immediately. But almost an hour after, we are able to come online. Alright, so well, let me try reading what he has to say in this. I'll just summarize, okay? There's a joint press conference saying that is addressed by the leadership of the Alliance for New Nigeria (ANN) and the Young Progressives Party (YPP) on the emergence of a coalition force in preparation for the 2019 general election at the ANN National Secretariat, situate at 20 Durban Street, Wuse 2, Abuja, on Friday, January 25th, 2019. Forgive me. I'm trying to be both Nigerian and obedient to command of language at the same time. So just cope, please. So what's the news? The two of them would be merging, and let me quickly just discuss this. In summary, let me just quickly let you see some of the things he said here. Nigeria is in dire need of a paradigm shift, and this cannot happen by wishful thinking, but through conscious effort by selfless Nigerians to disrupt the system in order to end the combined 19 years of inept leadership and of the PDP and APC, which no doubt has kept us in the present socio-economic and political shackles with no solution in sight anytime soon. Only those benefiting from the current dysfunctional system will be satisfied, blah 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 blah. Alright, so let me quickly go to the head. They say furthermore the force that I'm reading the last paragraph now. Furthermore, the force will in the coming days present a consensus candidate in the February 16th 2009 presidential election as a mark of our collective resolve to give Nigerians a credible alternative away from the past, when Nigerians are faced with the dilemma of choosing between two undesirables. The question is, am I happy? Again, my answer is yes, I'm happy. Why am I happy? Finally, they have agreed to start coming together. But there's a caveat. What's the caveat? The caveat is, are they sincere? It's not the first time we are seeing, particularly Fela Durotoye and Professor Kingsley Moghalu coming together in an arrangement. We have seen pact in the past, but no impact. Now they have decided again to come together. Alright? They have decided yet again to come together. But will they do something together this time? I don't know. Alright. So I'm playing what is on the handle of each of them live as I speak with you. What I just showed to you is the handle on Instagram of Fela Durotoye. Let me search that of Professor Kingsley Moghalu and see if we have similar posts on his wall, just to be sure that they are truly saying the same thing or singing the same or discordant tunes. You know, it can be funny. Professor Kingsley Moghalu. Okay, found him. Alright, this is his wall. Let me zoom in so that you can all see it. He's not saying anything about this is the latest post on his wall. No, sorry, this is the latest. Yeah. Or let me bring it back so that I can see, all of you can at least see. Yeah, this is it. This is his wall. He hasn't posted about it. Okay, let me set everything back. Okay, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you feel? Are you happy about this development? And what does this guarantee that a Fela Durotoye and Moghalu coalition will bring about the desired frontier that will defeat the old guards? Whatever your answer is, well, I want to know. But my own immediate reaction to this is some people are asking me where I stand. Should I show you live comments? Alright. Well, before I begin to ask your reactions to this, let me tell you what my own immediate reaction to this is. My own immediate reaction is, we have seen them add this coalition before. They called it pact. Yet pact had no impact in the past. Are they sincere about this one? If they are, who is stepping down for who? If they are not stepping down for one another, but what will be different this time, stepping down apart, is that it is their political parties that are now coming together. YPP and ANN are now coming together. Where is AAC? I'm asking this question innocently and genuinely. Where is AAC? Did they invite AAC to this coalition? They decided, or did they not? Alright. Having said what I just said, having asked what I just asked, somebody's asking if it is true that they are now merging. It is true, because I just showed you Fela Durotoye's wall. He's saying that they addressed a press conference today and they have agreed to work together. Alright. Now let me say this. If the two of them have agreed to work together, will it be different? My hope is that they sincerely will be having an arrangement different from what they had in pact, where Fela Durotoye was reported to have surreptitiously or cunningly made sure that those that would have voted Moghalu withdrew from the race before the final, remaining only more of those that will vote for him to emerge. And tortoise is cunning, right? and I don't want to disrespect tortoise by using the word cunning to describe a human being now, according to sources within the pact, that Durotoye knew how to work his way and made sure that they voted him to embarrass Professor Kingsley Moghalu. Moghalu waited till the end, even though he had prepared his speech on the day of the final, when they invited independent observer Dr. Oluwasegun to come and read the final results. Professor Kingsley Moghalu attended the final with a speech, prepared speech. He wanted to read a speech thanking the pact and promising Nigerians that he's ready for the task. However, the results did not allow him to read that prepared speech. Then, the next event was that he pulled out. He said he would not accept the outcome. If the arrangement had presented him as a consensus, it would have been credible. And I interviewed both of them at Unilag, that town hall on housing. Durotoye said he's truly open to a coalition if there's a transparent process. By transparent, it means he has control over it. Alright? Professor Moghalu says if it does not any process that does not produce him is not credible, therefore. That's why I'm asking the question. Are they sincere about this new one? Okay, if they are sincere, I'm happy. But we have to first of all answer the question, are they sincere? But if they are sincere, then we then begin to look at AAC, how far. If Moghalu and Durotoye are working together, this will be Pact 3 or Pact 4. They had Pact 1, Pact 2. I'm not aware if Pact 3 concluded. This is Pact 4 about Pact 3 or 4, or maybe 3.5. Okay. Now that they have agreed to work together, where is AAC in this? Sowore people, how are they? How markets? Making our talk on ourselves. Now, not too stubborn. Alright, so having said what I have to say, I want to say that now let me give my candid verdict. My candid opinion is that I do not see a Moghalu stepping down for a Durotoye. If it does, it will be because he has already seen that elections is already near. He's not necessarily converting new people for himself, and he may not. He cannot. None of them can boast of winning the election alone. As we speak, forget whether you are Sowore or you are Moghalu or you are Durotoye. None of them can boast of winning the election alone, and that is exactly one of the reasons that there are many factors that made Dr. Obi pull out, but that is one of the reasons that she had to pull out. She should not embarrass herself. None of these young persons that we all respect should embarrass themselves. And yet we understand that they cannot come together just like that for ideological reasons. Okay, I'll display comments and I'll read comments. I know a lot of people are online already. Okay, I'll read comments, but let me say my mind first. I don't see this thing working. Even if Moghalu and Durotoye come together and present one front, why? If my thing is they still have this ego issue. They are just pretending or playing games. Professor Moghalu will not step down. If he does, it is because he has already seen that it looks bleak and they want to reach some arrangement. Okay, I give you this, you give me that. Durotoye does not want to step down for free. If he wants to step down for free, he would have done like Dr. Obi. Just announce your withdrawal, that's all. He wants something. He doesn't want to step down for free. I'm giving you exclusives. If I step down for you, what is there for me? And it is the same old way of playing politics. So what is new in the Nigeria you are promising, or the new Nigeria you are promising? Alright? Sowore is stubborn. He believes he's more qualified than any other person former student union president, fought the military, rejected many ministerial appointments, rejected offers by the Nadeko Tinubus and all that, while they were offering Opeyemi Bamidelis and the rest of them commissioner posts and all that, and Fayemi governorship in Ekiti State. They have offered Sowore several, he has rejected. When they fought against the Yaradua cabal to install constitutionally the next acting president, Goodluck Jonathan, Sowore was also at the forefront. Yes, Jonathan sent emissaries to him, tried to bring him to come and work with his government. Sowore said no. He has rejected many offers, and he believes therefore that the reason he was the thing he deserves for the reason he was doing those things would be that all these other new guys or young guys or his peers, Durotoye and Moghalu, if they read history and understood where he was coming from, are supposed to calm down, let him lead the way. He believes he knows more of what the new Nigerian pulse or feeling is, and these people are supposed to work with him. Therefore, that's it. I'm telling you what I know. I don't have to go close to them one by one to tell you what I know about them. I'm telling you exclusives. Note it. They may pontificate, they may polish it. If it is different from what I tell you, they have changed it. Therefore, but I'm telling you what is, right? Having said what I have just said, ladies and gentlemen, if Moghalu and Durotoye eventually decide or agree and compromise among them, between themselves, I give you this, I offer you this, you do this, I do that. If they eventually do, AAC was what next now? How far? But I don't also see AAC working with them, and the reason is simple. Even if they come together, the reason is that Sowore believes that he has a party structure that has worked and has become popular within a very short time and is sweeping the landscape. That's number one. Number two is that he believes that ideologically these guys are not grounded like him. Number three, he believes that he already scaled through one of the attempts to railroad him, or two attempts to railroad Sowore into similar thing. He believes that most of these things that they are scheming are to capture him submitting to the Godfathers again, that he is running away from. Why do I say so? He believes that the first party we have announced or declared to run upon, the National Interest Party, sold out to the CUPP of PDP, Obasanjo and Co. So he believed that it was an attempt to railroad him through the party he was supposed to work with at NIP. He succeeded that. He started suspecting everybody, therefore. Number two, that the pact was also one of the attempts aimed at capturing any radically different movement from the old hag or old sects or old order. So he also escaped pact. That is two. He escaped NIP and CUPP according to what he feels. He escaped pact. So he believes anything is targeted at any new arrangement that is sudden, especially, is targeted at him. Now, let me also remind you, in politics, 24 hours is a very long time. Only yesterday, some people were talking about, is it possible for these people to come together? And today already, Fela Durotoye has announced that himself and Moghalu are coming. Even though Fela Durotoye was quick to announce it, Moghalu hasn't said anything about it yet in his own social media account. What does it mean? It might still be Sakamanji after all. Beg your pardon. It might still be Sakamanji. Durotoye, because the last time I interviewed both of them, Professor Kingsley Moghalu still believes that is the 80-pound gorilla in the room that they are trying to railroad. Sowore believes that he is the person they are targeting to capture with coalition talks. Durotoye is happy-go-lucky yuppie fellow. If he swings in the right, it's fine. If he swings to the left, it's fine. It's not. That's why probably it's not necessarily doing all the hard works needed to emerge. He believes in luck, divine intervention. Even whether I campaign or not, if God says I am the next person, I will. That is Durotoye for you. I'm telling you, his psyche. What is going on in his mind? Professor Moghalu believes he could ride on. Yeah, there has been no Igbo presidents since Obasanjo came to power in 1999. It has been between Yoruba and Hausa. He is the savior or messiah to break that for the IPOB people who are feeling marginalized as we speak. And that he could ride on that to get the Easterners to support him and then get a few of the Southwest and North. But then he's not necessarily doing the hard work required to have, achieve that if that is what he wants to do. Next, Sowore believes that of all of these guys, they are also Kama and Jays. But if they do not mind to work in the independent structure or party that he has created, that everybody can see that it's organic, he doesn't mind. But if they insist on him merging with the party platform he cannot trust, he's likely not doing it. I've told you what is going on with each or all of these persons. Now, your comments. I joke too much, right? Let's go. All right. I may not be able to read greetings. Apologies. Suleiman says it's a big scam. Which kind of Momo coalition is this with no campaign scam? H says both of them are hypocrites. Waiting join them, go soon scatter them. Them want sit down for backyard and win election. Them sick. I will say Emmanuel Wesu say how Segun Ade. Who is going to be their consensus? I don't know. We are waiting for that to happen. But if it happens, trust me, I'm going to talk about it. I may be supporting them. Mind you. Just talk to your own AAC people too. Alright. Eunice Atwejide say Peter says Eunice Atwejide should go and join Fela and Kingsley. Trust me, she will. She probably doesn't even trust Sowore, for instance. 100,000 living wages under AAC, 40,000 under Moghalu. Your campaign, we are talking about coalition here. I joke too much, right? Wale Odunshola says I know that will happen. Babatunde Famutimi, AAC is the party to have a coalition with. Your opinion? Let me rush because there's so much to do. Somebody's asking where I stand. Joseph Obasuye. Now where you stand, Shege? I stand in Nigeria. I did Nigeria now. Joseph say I never trusted that Durotoye guy. Really? Sam Dust say I laugh in Chinese. Fela Suleiman Olabanji says Moghalu too is fraud. That's rude. Sorry. No do that one. Why? Nothing on their Sheyibanjo. Prosper Okunuga says sorry, the two should form coalition with Sowore. All the Sowore people say waiting. Okay, form your own coalition. Yeah, if you want form your own coalition, who and who you go put. If you want form AAC, if you want form on our own coalition, who and who go be now? Waiting now. Alright, let me rush. How many followers do they have in Kwara and Mina? Philip Otoko is asking. I don't know. Louis Obert says, Segun, look, if all these other presidential candidates are being honest, they should support Sowore, but they are jealous of him. That's another politics on its own. I have no control over that. Professor say you're right. Gavin Johnson say Philip Otoko, you are so right. Okay. Mr. What did Philip say? I gotta find that comment. Mr. Modus, Shegun, please calm down. Work together. Does not mean merger. Politicians tend to pass their words. Durotoye especially, he needs to define what work together means. Philip says these guys are campaigning in their bedroom. Sowore is out there busting his ass. They want to work on his sweat. He's working for Nigerians, not for them. Olawoye Moghalu has not gone to Sokoto to campaign. Neither is Fela. What the hype with coalition Philip Otoko? I'm just reporting what's happening. Nigeria is fraud according to Waribio Show Iyon. Oladele David say it can't work. Shege is late. I agree with him because well, there might be other strategies. You never could tell, right? Wale Odunshola says yes it is. Okay, let me quickly rush all the way down. We have to rush now. Shegun, Sowore's not, please. It's not do or die. We don't even want coalition. We are done with these jokers. That's Philip Otoko. Oladele James, I read your comment earlier. Fola Jimmy Akinrin Bola. These guys are not working. They are talking over the people they want to vote for them. Joseph Obasui, we should stop talking about those sold out celebrity. We don't need them. Water fast one say Shegun, you are too much in the analysis. You are 100% right. Shegun, Sowore should avoid them. They are using them. I'm just telling you what I feel each of them is thinking. I'm not telling you what Sowore would say about this. Alright. Must everybody win? I don't know. They don't have to. In fact, everybody cannot win. That's the answer. Olade, everybody cannot. Philip Otoko say shot in his mouth. Moghalu is too full of himself. Really? Joseph Obasu say how many of them are real people? Now children, many pass for our celebrity now. Fela Durotoye is a snake. That's according to Golden Girl. Is there anybody for Fela here? These people are murdering Fela and Moghalu. Is it only AC people that are on this channel? I don't understand. I need to purge this channel. I need to purge it. I need to purge it in Lasisi and Ellen's voice. Jerry King Shegun, I think we should be telling ourselves the truth. Sowore has done everything and has proven himself time without numbers. Today he was in Bauchi making it about 35 state he has campaigned. Yes, the truth is that the reality is that I was going to ask the moment I saw that thing, that breaking story. I was going to ask, was Sowore invited to this coalition or was it just a... There's a difference between coalition and conspiracy. Was it a coalition or was it a conspiracy between two persons or two parties? Because they want to stifle the person that they feel out of envy is working, right? So, and that is not to say I'm supporting Sowore for UAC people. I'm asking the question: if YPP and ANN are already coalition, AAC Alpha, answer that question first, right? Okay, let's move on. Your analysis sound nice, but on top of you said about Sowore, he has been campaigning no rest. We all know that. Latif and Aisha, you said Moghalu and Durotoye have merged. You shouldn't be surprised because these guys didn't mobilize enough. So AAC is the winning team. Well, that's a comment. Adebisi, few weeks to election, they are coming together. What a fraud. Stanley Ahmed says Sowore is just like Buhari. Too much noise. Igbos don't make noise. God bless you. They don't make noise, but they may have ego. All of them have their respective problems now. Anyways, Jerry King say, what has these guys done? Well, it just reported that they're merging. Oladimiji find it. Stanley, how did you ever feel? Please, T-Babe. Yes, we are stubborn. Sowore has worked hard. Okay, let me rush. You don't copy the master. Sowore talking code. I beg, you can find your own coalition. Moghalu and Fela done the coalition already. That Moghalu man is too full of himself, too much pride. Tosin Rede, we don't need coalition. It's too late. If they came to join Sowore is better. Now only your party and Asabi Abi. Oladele David, we need a strong opposition. These other people know nothing about politics. They are professional. Okay. Sam Dos, I laugh in Spanish. Baba Tokpe, Erin Folami. Sowore has more to lose if you give up for any of those guys. A normal man, I believe people are fools like before to vote business activities like Sowore to lead them. No way. That's Enoma Mam. Solution say, please Sowore first. Sowore, then Moghalu, then Durotoye. Olu Johnson, don't forget too that these guys don't own their parties. What will be the decision of their parties after they come together? That's another reason I said I don't see a Sowore agreeing with them or working with them, or they working with Sowore. Team Justin, okay. Philip says I was in Yola Jalingo with Sowore. Not for once did I see them on the road. Team Justin AKC, we all know what they are after. I believe they are working for Cabal. Kiani Entertainment says, Stanley, if you have gone through what Sowore have gone through, you won't say that. Stanley, if you have, okay. Shegun, you forget to mention that AAC has NCP and other parties supporting AAC already. I'll confirm that. If Sowore joined them, I'm out of AAC. That's one with God Zurike. A normal man says Sowore is just collecting you guys money for nothing. That's a normal man. Folajimi Akinri Bola, Shegun PDP and former chairman of GTBank Fela, made Fela Durotoye Moghalu is a product of the system. Former GTBank should be Fola Adeola, am I correct? They have gone nothing, and the AAC movement is beyond Sowore right now. Although I know that AAC is now beyond Sowore. Well, let me quickly read the last few comments and then that will be it for now, because you people cannot come and kill me. Because as I speak with you right now, I cannot come and go and die. I cannot come and go and die. Well, let's continue. I'll rush quickly. Okay. Sowore and Moghalu are convincing. Sowore can never go for any their scam. Fela, Moghalu and Obi are working for APC to divide vote. I support Sowore's solution. Say, Gibson Orukoton. I do believe APC and PDP will fight or struggle with same voters, but AAC will be waiting. Okay. They say no, they are working for cabals. Wow, let's Sowore correct our money, but at least Sowore is far better than Moghalu and Durotoye put together. That's Albert responding to somebody earlier who would comment that Sowore is scamming people and collecting money. Well, all of you have your right to opinion. Olu Johnson says, imagine Obi step down. I gotta read that. But our party endorsed APC. Okay, that's funny though. Enough is enough. Say, Shegun, if the election is today, do you think Fela and Kingsley Coalition can beat Sowore at the poll? They are gold digger. They are just looking for avenue to enrich themselves. Oluwumi Olu say they either endorse Sowore or ship out. Sunday only, it's Sowore or nobody. Adex Femi, Omoyele Sowore is the answer. Come 2019, we are taking it back. Ugo Uroko. Well, let me just read the last few comments now. If any other anyone comes in, I will just try to rush it. Okay. I don't see any of these candidates emerge as president. They can't stand with the two-top party yet. Yeah. Paul Irabo, after coalition, some supporters of some of these parties, especially Durotoye, will join any of the two big and bad parties. Akinyemi, Akimboa, the coalition of failure. Two of them are not up to one. They can join Sowore. Folajimi Akinri Bola, Shegun, you can see all the antics of the state-owned media against Sowore. APC, PDP is against the world right now. Sowore is high and wide. Durotoye and Moghalu are clay. They can't mix. But Swadebajo, both Durotoye and Moghalu have not covered more grounds like Sowore. It is far bigger than both A and white people combined. Practice is scam. That's why they didn't include Sowore in the debates. Oluwasegun Jacob. Sasu Geda, shut up, my brother. You are supporting AC. Olu Johnson, Sowore is a man. I'm just telling you why they cannot work together. I'm not saying I'm supporting any of them in total. No. Yes, I have soft spot for Sowore because I love the way he has worked more. Yeah. Okay. Jimmy Kuye, Fela and Moghalu will soon be melting away, just like Ahmed Buhari. Joseph Obasui, this election can lead to a war if care is not taken. Ade Awotedu, Sowore has put in a lot of work. He's fearless and intelligent, the man Nigeria needs. Femi Mui was a Shegun, please, any news about Eunice? Eunice was also talking about the field coalition that would have happened before today. I can show you what's on our wall. Let me see if I can find. Let me find our wall. Let me search our wall and show you what's on our wall as we speak right now. Let me search. now. I'll let you see this. Okay, this is it. Yeah. Let me make a mistake. This is the latest on her wall. She's saying, let me try zooming that for you people to see. Okay. Breaking Buhari suspend CGN, but that's not what's relevant to what we're saying right now. I think she said something about coalition recently that one might be the same post. Let me check. She says okay, she says these are vegetable president Muhammadu Buhari, who can barely remember his own name, will not wake up one day and just order is meant to kill all of us. So, okay, that's not a post. There's a particular post where she recently referred to coalition. I think I'm not able to locate that immediately again, but I'm aware that she referred recently to that. I don't know. Okay, she's launching her book very soon, and that's one information for you. Eunice hasn't paid for this.
That are involved. Livestock. Livestock.
But let me quickly play this video that she shared. Sorry, a sec. This is it. Yeah.
Yes, because this are
It's the audio.
livestock. Livestock.
I will talk about it. I'm the chairman of the National Livestock.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, livestock plant.
These are all directed at Mr. President.
It's me.
Governor Abdullahi Ganduje Kano, and why we have not heard you make any comment on this matter.
Governor of Kano said he was receiving dollars and smiling and putting it in his pocket. I don't know the.
I can't immediately find that particular post, so let me let it be. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me. Good job, Shegun. You use style to avoid reading my comments. I'm sorry. There are so many comments. If I want to read everything, I will collapse. I will collapse. It's not deliberate. I beg, my brother. It's not deliberate. Shegun, do you have ever asked yourself why Kingsley and Durotoye they all talk shady talk about Sowore of being party with a cheap publicity? All of them are doing publicity. Even the merger I just announced today is one kind of publicity. All of them are doing what they can to win election. That's the reality. This Shegun, don't let this news distract us, because as far as this election is concerned, she has no relevance. We have to get everybody's opinion. You never could tell what somebody is saying that might be relevant for use. They are just full of fact envy for this man. For Jimmy Shegun, you can see that the system might denigrate the political harakiri. Apologies to Bayagbon. Political harakiri of Buhari on CGN. Fans zone. Chores a dream come through. Pius Moye AAC. Sheyi Banjo should join anybody that can pay her debts. No be me talk am. Now you talk am. No be me talk am. Now you talk am. In False's voice. Jacob Stephen Kingsley is saying that he has spent over 200 million in his campaign, but can't see anything about his campaign in all stages of Nigeria. Nigeria can be funny though. It depends on how you are spending the money. You can spend 1 billion and people still don't feel the impact if you don't know how to spend it well. That's the reality about Nigeria. Blue TV Shegun, check it under Madam Obi post on Eunice Instagram. Really? Okay, I'll be finding it while I'm responding to comments here. Okay, INEC wouldn't allow any alteration or change to be made, and that also reminds me. Okay, somebody said the background music is disturbing. Okay, let me bring it further down. I hope it's better now. Alright, I hope it's better. Yeah, I've always said they are scam. JJ, simple me. Most of the mushroom parties are structures to take vote from PDP. If you know, you know. Hmm. K&A, Sowore have always say it's not about Igbo Yoruba, also it's about Nigeria. 100,000 minimum wage monthly. Roy Boyo. Alright, let me quickly. What I was supposed to be talking about today is. Let me show you. Let me show you. Something I was supposed to be talking about today. Actually, I wanted to talk about this young man called Banky W. Banky W. Okay, let's see. Banky W said something about development. Let me allow you hear it.
In here with some pretty urgent news. We found out late last night that on the ballot paper for the House of Representatives seat in Etiosa, the logo that you will see for the Modern Democratic Party is wrong. We've done everything within our power to rectify it, but the truth is they've already come so far and they can't reprint the ballot papers no matter how much everybody wants that to happen. It's just not possible. The great news is that we are on the ballot. You will see the Modern Democratic Party name there on the ballot for the House of Representatives with the logo that you are seeing on the screen right now.
Apologies, I digressed. What was I trying to bring out of that is that there are developments already ahead of the elections. What is the development? Some people, the logo of their party is not the logo you will find on the ballot on the day of election, and that is crazy. That is crazy. So um, you have to be careful on the day of election. Screen the ballot papers carefully, and this is also to inform, because I'm going to use Bank W as the template here, or as example. It's already telling us that by the time they checked, the logo of the party that is coming on their platform is misrepresented on the ballot, and they have tried everything to change it, but INEC says logistically is no longer possible. Alright, so they have to start telling people to watch out for a new logo for them on the ballots. Alright, so let other parties, if you are for any young presidential candidates, you are not PDP or APC, that they already know their logo, even in their dreams. I mean INEC, they know the logo of these two major parties. If you are a new party, go and verify, very important, go and verify that the logo of your party and the name and everything is correct on the ballot, so that you can ahead start telling your people that there's a mistake or there's an error that they are not able to correct before election. So if you want to vote for us, this is how to vote for us in light of the error that they have committed on the ballots. So that's just one information I want to pass to all of these new presidential candidates. Check the ballot, be sure that nothing has changed. Banky W just told us that the logo of the party is running on has changed on the ballot, and is now telling all voters that this is new logo to vote for on the ballot. They misrepresented the logo of his party on the ballot. Errors like this, if they're already happening ahead of election, what are we going to say about rigging? Well, let me rush the comments, man. If Sowore was not invited while they were forming the coalition, then it's a conspiracy. Why then must we trust them? I beg, these guys are, well, Sheko Ni Alabi. If any of those candidates try to merge with either APC or PDP, such candidate ruined his career because Nigerians are watching. Don't forget that we already said earlier that most of these people are not serious candidates, and we are getting to know already. Alright, not that they are not serious, but that the structures they want to run with, they cannot run because they are wearing skirts and they want to run marathon, and they want to confess at the same time. They go hard. Okay, who wants the party upon which you're running? It's going to be hard. Alright, now Dr. Obi pulled out. The reason she pulled out, she has not reviewed, but I'm going to give you that there are many factors. One of them is that there was pressure on her to work with APC, President Buhari, Little wonder that immediately she pulled out. It didn't take up to half a day. The party already said they are supporting APC. Do you understand it? She was under some pressures that does not want to explain what she was going through on the party platform she was running. She has no control on the party or of the party. Even Eunice Atuejide, who owns her own NIP, she went to London for her son's graduation program or something, or sports program. Before she came back, they already conspired behind her while she was away and expelled her from the party that she owns. Politics in layman. Alright. So if that happens to somebody who owns a party, how about people who own a party and just give you the ticket to run on that platform? You would submit to their dictates. That is why I said a coalition among these persons will not work. If it works between Moghalu and ANN, it is a party idea. It is not their individual idea. Maybe Fela Durotoye is open to anything. Anything. Moghalu has pride. If the party wants to compel him to work with the ANN because the owners of those parties, the owners of those appendage, most of the parties we see in Nigeria today are appendages. They are not owned by the people who claim to own them. They are registered by proxies and they are appendages to these two major parties. That is why to coalesce with them you have to be careful, because by the time you coalesce with them and you do everything, the membership, the leadership of the party will just say, "Sorry, Mr. Candidate, we are submitting to this," and you have no option. It's not your party. They give you the platform. All right. So that's why to coalesce with them you have to be careful. Okay. Having said that, Dr. Obi had to pull out. That's a summary. Okay. Dr. Obi pulled out. Moghalu's party, Durotoye's party are now talking. So if Moghalu does not support what the party wants him to do, but the party says, well, we are the ones who gave you ticket and we can withdraw it. In fact, we don't even want it again. If you don't agree with our bite, they did. What do you think will happen? The same thing Fela Durotoye. Don't forget that initially the first crisis they had to battle with was the crisis of two factions in the party, two presidential primaries, alright, two conventions, and they produced two different candidates. They had to struggle with that for a long time until maybe now there's a resolution that it will be Fela. The other person already pulled out and went to People's Trust. That's Olawoye Ashi. Alright. So if you want to coalesce with these parties that you don't know which of APC or PDP registered them as appendage and kept them for a time like this, you'll be on a long thing. I'm just giving you exclusive. Alright. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Segun, thank God you know that Parkinson disease man. Kai, kilo day. Folajimi Akinribola, Segun Sowore has brushed all of them, including Obi, so they can keep up. Obi didn't do our due diligence before joining our so-called party. Sowore is very strategic. Moghalu is politically naive. I'm just now you're making sense because you know the truth. Oh, now today I know truth. Kayode Ojetunde, that is what most people calling for coalition are not aware of. Sowore knew politics more than those guys. You this Sowore people self. Sowore is too rude to work with. He's rude to everyone. That's according to Wake Up. Simple me. Remember I told you this mushroom are just working to divide PDP votes. All these are APC structure of division. To see already block record. Go and hang yourself. Momo. Who is block record? What did he say that warrants that he should hang himself? Kilo shelle, kilo day. Anyways, let me rush to the down comments. YPP is the best for the right president. He can represent Nigerians in and out of the country. Segun, please read my comments above. Enough is enough, Nigeria. Okay, let me look for that. Enough is enough. Okay, where's the comment? You say to do business. Okay, I think there was a comment earlier. Okay, you say, believe me or not, if PDP gives money to Eunice and Fela, they can sell all their party members with their secretariat to be changed to that party. Believe me, they are in from day one with intention. Okay, that's your opinion, and I've read it. I hope I'm free now. Enough is enough. Sowore Moghalu has too much shameful pride. Sowore is he not also proud? There's right to being proud, though. Everybody has right to being proud of, especially the experience that they have more than others. So everybody has right to be proud, though. Alex Steve said you need to be arrogant and rude, if possible, blunt, to take power from this old order. If not, people will take now what you are doing is you are justifying Sowore's rudeness. Moghalu people, you two should come out and justify Moghalu's pride. He's a professor and has experience and exposure and work profile more than others that could be talking about coalition at this time. Alright people, let me bring this to a round up, because some people are not joining us live now and they will definitely want to play back, so I don't want it to be too long so that they can enjoy it. Alright, so everybody, I thank you all. Folajimi says Durotoye is outsmart, he is in bed with the likes of Aregbesola and most Jagaban boys. Yes, Sowore is rude and arrogant and we love him like that. Yes, Sowore has to be rude, blah 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 blah. Shegun, you just sounded like a very fair referee. Oh, you know me now from time now. Anyways, people, those of you that are asking that you want to support my show, let me also type the account. Let me put the account in the video description. GTBank 0036909767. The name is Olawoye Oluwasegun. You don't know how I got the information I'm giving you guys, man. It cost me money. It cost me a lot of stress, hard work, money. Don't worry. If you want to support me, just check the video description now. The account detail is there. Any amount, I don't mind. It will go a long way helping me to do more work. I have works to do before the election and during the election. Alright, so the account details I just typed. If you want to support GTBank and the account details there, let me just type to support. Alright, so if you check the video description, you'll find the information how to support me now. You have been supporting your candidates like I've been advocating that you should support your candidates so that they can have enough money to campaign. Now you want to support me, right? So to support me, I've just typed the detail. Let me also put this in the comments for those that may care to read in the comments. I need money. I get works to do, man. I get works to do. Pre and during election, I have works to do. So if you want to support, check in the comments. I just typed the details there, and I just typed it also in the video description. I have tried. I cannot come and go and die. Now only me they talk for my compound as I speak with you right now. Every other person is asleep. All my neighbors have slept. So thank you so much, everybody. I'll keep coming frequently. If I support me, please. I don't want to beg, but support me. Alright, I want to be coming frequently as possible online, so that we can be talking about it. I want to give you now exclusive gists. Alright, support. If you have 100,000 support, if you have 200,000 support, if you have 5 naira support, if you have 10 naira support, it's something. Okay, and then I will also say that follow us on all social media handles. We are on the same name, Object TV Media. It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's everywhere. Support, follow us. Let's do more work. We have works to do. It's not just about sitting down and doing analysis. Before I can bring you analysis like this, I know which work I don't. I know which thing I don't go through. All right. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming online. I love you. I appreciate you all. Somebody is calling me 419 24 hours church.com. Church where they call it off and they call me 419. What? Oh my God. How can we support from abroad? Saye Maitland Davis. The account details is there. If you do not mind, you can always send your open PayPal. I have a PayPal account. Okay, maybe I'll bring the details when next I come online. I'll share the PayPal detail. Right. All right. So I'll come your way again tomorrow. And until then, please keep talking about the things that matter. And that is my sign out signature. My name is Shegun once again. Mwah, love you all.